Hello everyone, welcome. Let me flip this thing around. Welcome to 444. I've announced this segment before. I think this is really the first time I've done it. Or did I do it before? Anyway, just taking a work break. That's basically what 444 is. I know I went live earlier here. I heard a conspiracy. Yeah, work break. Yeah, at some point you just have to turn on the camera. Yeah. Abum kamalu amadioha. Abum kamalu kikeka. Abum kamalu kamalu kaka. Abum kamalu amadioha. Oh. Ooh. Welcome everybody. For those of you who don't know, my name is Chimoge. You can also call me Moge. Welcome to my personal network. I'm just taking a work break. Just did a lot of work. Recorded a video. I recorded in two parts. It really ended up being three takes because I got a phone call in the middle of the first take. It's not bad. They just add some texture to it. So I put that together. Then I added art to the raw video takes. So yeah. I still have to create the thumbnail for the video. This is a video about Dr. Umar Johnson, and add the thumbnail piece into the video. Yes, and then oh yeah, forgive me. I have to add that in, and then export the video, and then eventually I'll create the write up for it. Hopefully that doesn't take too long. I've finished my overall writing template. I don't know if I did the official debut of it, but I showed it somewhere. I could do that. And then it's just about practicing, just so I can find the easiest way for me to do it. Yeah. Then I've also done live streams. How many live streams did I do today? Well, this is one. I don't know, I think the work break is a bit of work. But how many live streams did I do today? The rehearsal for that video, which is up on this network, you can check it out. That's the first one. Then I did a hand to God, and I did 2 angry. So that's 4 live streams. It's my 5th live stream today. So, and of course for the hand to God, the anger segments, put up shorts from those live streams. So yeah. Hmm. Uh, ah, ah, Abumama. Mm. What am I thinking? Hmm. Yes, Abumama. Amarama. Abumama. D-O-A. Abumama. Amarama. Abumama. D-O-A. Abum D-O-A. Abum D-O-A. Abum D-Ala. Abum D-O-A. Abum D. Abumama D-O-A. Amadio. Abudi. Munyanua. We're gonna stand tight. Abumama. Amarama. Abumama. Amarama. Amarama. Amaram ama. Abumama. Amaram ama. Amaram ama. Amaram amamamamamama. Abumama. Amarama. Abumama. Amarama. Abumama. Karata. Karate. Luna karata. Karatenu, karata, karatenu, karata, abum enu, amaram ama, karatenu, emejata, abum tenu tata, anametenu nemenuma, anametenu nihemama, abum tenu menu tata, abum tenu menu tataka, abum aga amadioha. Abum aga oki keika. Abum oki keika karaya. Abum kamalu kaka. Abum kamalu nakanuwa. Abum kamalu ki keika. Abum kamalu monecha. Abum kamalu keke. Abum ekeji keke. Aneme keke nemekema. Abum kena. Eken amajuha ka. Ho. Abu kabalu kaka. Abu kamalu the animal niba. I am a kamalu animal kaka. Abu kamalu mon nature. Yedara. Ka. Yedara. Ka. Wanyele, Arichura Wanyele, Agui, the cat of the river, Neptune. The god that sees a cat, Agui, the river cat, the so-called crocodile. Also the Black Canaan. Interesting. Ancestors speaking to me now. Apparently, metaphysically, you should not call it a black caiman, But another name for Agui is the Black Cayman. There we go, the Black Cayman. The Black Cayman. The Black Cayman. A lot of common terms for animals now are somewhere close to either the real name for the animal or something related to the animal. And oftentimes it's not positive, but that's when it's close. But oftentimes it is. Look at the Black Cayman. The Black Cayman. Woo. Anyway, interesting. Doggone. The bloodline of the Black Cayman, the Black Rays. The innermost bloodline of the Black Cayman. Doggone. Aquila. Oh. Ooh, bonus piece of information. Sing if you want to. Sing if you want to. And also, I just saw the number 1111. We passed the 1111 mark. Let's make a wish. Can more people start singing in this world? Expand forever. Welcome. Ah. Oh. I'm really mad at my family. They messed me up. They messed me up. And I think they've been gossiping as well. Anyway. How could a man who was running all over the place for jobs at 40 be complaining that his son isn't rich at 22 in the middle of a global health emergency when he himself, and I mean the son, has a long-term illness that is largely due to the negligence of said deadbeat dad? To fiacco. Anyway. Who? Abum kamalu kaka. Anime kamalu mone me afuma. Abum kamalu afuma nuwa. Abum kamalu mone wa. Agui kamalu mone gui. Dogon. Kamalugui, Kamali, Yiki, Kamalala, Agui, Yinkala, Dogon, Agui, Yala, Dogon. Abundogon, Abundogon, Abamdagan, Abamagang, Monica Nuwa, Adokaka. Throat get a little sore. Be like. Thinking of other ways to share this stream. Kind of abandoned the practice of sharing the live stream while it's happening, just because that's too hard. So I'm kind of reliant on sharing it after, and then of course building up my audience before, so that once I'm on, people come. Interesting. I don't look at that one enough. I'm thinking primarily audience tends to come when I post a long pre-recorded video. So that can be difficult. I would say I'm still practicing doing that with my new understanding of my overall rhythm. Yes. Still doing that. Then yeah, I'm thinking. Thinking. Something that's still unsatisfying me. Linked to the family situation. And to be clear, there are non-family evil people who aided my family in their deeds, but I just call it the family situation. T-Rex, the force of the good husband of the people, the force of the god of thunder. Zabu Amadio. Who? Then there's the force of nature, Zabu Okike, Kamalu. Yes, the animals called the forces. Animals of the wind that manifest. Yes. A lot of them appear in the form of what people would call dinosaurs. I would say there are places in this universe where they still exist. I would say. Just keep in mind the universe is vast. Like there's no way that this is the only planet with life. So yeah, it's not possible. This crazy conflict. I mean, even they've proved that now. Like they found small life forms on other planets. I'm pretty sure. The very least, they've had life forms from our planet that are smaller. Not say too much. I guess that's like a human being coming there and back. But I'm pretty sure they found smaller life forms on other planets. If not, they found the good evidence. Let me look that up. That might be a hand of God. But yeah, like just given the size of the universe, there's no way this is the only planet with life. What would that even mean? That doesn't make any sense. The question is just why we're not seeing everyone else. And I'm not gonna say do we want to see everyone else. It's probably too doom and gloom. I think if you go with certain dominant popular narratives, you'll assume that the lives on other planets are always trying to delete us or whatever, that they'll all delete us. It doesn't really make sense. It doesn't make sense anyway. Let me be positive. You don't have to go through every concept. You don't have to run through every illogical thought pattern. But anyway, sometimes it's not that. Zabul Kike. Zabul Kike, the force of nature. And also another thing to consider, we haven't explored every corner of our planet. Who knows what's at the bottom of the ocean all the time? We don't see everything. And then of course, deep underground. So There's some animals we're not seeing, and every once in a while, animals that people thought were extinct are found and shown to the public. So, yeah. Anyway, T-Rex, Mario. I think maybe a better way of what I'm saying is these animals I mentioned, the T-Rex and the force of nature, if you were to look at them, because I've gotten, for lack of a better term, visions of them, you'd probably call them a dinosaur based upon common imagination. And I would say they exist somewhere in the universe now. Anyway, that's the best way to say what I'm saying. Zobomadilla, T-Rex, Zobomadilla, T-Rex, Zobu. Zobu. Cat. Animal and Quaw, animals of the wind, animals of stunting on a bite, and yes. Animal and Quaw, Danquaw. Animal and Quaw. Biko Mengquaw, Quan, hit the Quan, Ningquaw, hit the Quan, Quaw, Calacan. Zabukike, Zabomanike. Okay, what will I do next? Need to make that thumbnail. No person is invincible. Never assume that because someone is powerful, they can't have a cut. If they tell you that they are bleeding, give them a band-aid. Expand forever. Ooh, Kalakana, 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 Kalakana. Abumonishi, Kalakana. All Kokonebiosa, Nebiosa, Kalmosa, Kakalmosa, expand forever. Kalakana, 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 Kalu Akanu, Anamikana, Kalakana, Anamikana, Kalakana, Abum Kalakana, Kabraya. Kalankoki, Keika, Abumoki, Keika, Karaya, Kalaka, Kaladri, and I'm a lettery, lettery. What am I thinking of? I'm thinking of how to be most comfortable when I'm creating a thumbnail. Should I create the thumbnail while watching a YouTube video? Yeah, that actually seems like it. I think I'm just tired, that's all, but... Is there anything else I can do to enhance my comfort? Kalakana, Kaladri, Lettery, Kalaka. Dugo, Kalaka. The animal we call the wasp, that's Kalaka. Giving out justice to the small. Kalaka. Ebu Amadioha. The animal we call a bee, that is Amadioha. husband of the people. Yes. Kalaka. Ngogopu. 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 Opeze ne jopu. Ngogopu. Emesha kalaka. Emesha kalaka. 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 Intersex. Eti. Kalaka. Etitiosha. Ama. Good. The darkness shining through the light. And then Titiosha. Big old titting culture. Titting culture. Titting culture. Titting culture. Terracotta. Terracotta. Ama. Terracotta. 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 Ugama. 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 Neptune. Ugama. Gamma. Abuma bere, anime bere, ne kere ne ka. Abume bere moneka nuwa. Abume bere uki keka. Abume bere mone chuwa. Abume bere mone bia ozo. Ebere bia ozo. Okuko. Ebere bia ozo. Okuko nkala. Okuko nkala. Ugala. Okuko nkala. Ugala gala. Abumugala. Abumezala kala. Ezala kala. Abumya, Ezala Kalakan, Velociraptor, Anime Lossy, la. Abum Lassie, Kaka, Abum Lassie, Biara, Oza, E Kukene Mukema, Abum Kuke, Keka, Abum Megunu Anketa. Aneme megu, abu megu, egu diwe, peace. Shango reke ka, Shango nabe bu diwe, Shango nabe. Comes in the form of what you would call a sea turtle. The Shango nabe, Ejibo nabe, the real father of the piercing cry, peace. Think about it. He's flying there. Everyone calms down. That's peace. That's the good husband of the people. That's what I deal with. Ooh. Nubbe. Nefefe. Nine nori. Nubbe nefefe nki. Nubbe nefefe na iye. Anime fefe na iye. Abu mefefe. Abu Mefefi, Abu Mefefi, Abu Mefefi, Abu Muakaka, Abu Muakakam, Abu Muakakam, Abu Muakakam, Awaram Kakam, Abu Mamadioha, Awaram Kakam, Abu Mamadioha, Awaram Kakam, Abu Mamadioha. Awaram kama Abu Mamadio, Monekanu, Abu Mamadio, Americanu, Ka, expand forever. Ha, Kalaka, Karanua. Kalakanu, Okikeka, Udara, justice, greater than nature's justice, comes in the form of, at least one form of it would look like what you call a polar bear, justice. That's from the ancestors. Let it out of the zoo, Okikeka, let it out of the zoo, Abum Kalamazoo, let it out of the zoo, let it out of the zoo. Let it out of the zoo, let it out of the zoo, I am justice. Let it out of the zoo, I am justice. Let it out of the zoo, Kalamazoo, Kaku. Let it out of the zoo, let it out of the zoo, Amadioha, Mone Biozoka. Justice, Nuwa, the Justice League. Onishia Kanuka. Interesting. Abumamadio. Ooh, Abumugoji, Aneme Goji, Abumugoji, Mone Ga, Abumugoji, Moji Ga, Abumugoji, Ga, Abumugoji, Mone Bia Oza, Abumugoji, Yoki Keka, Abumugoji, Kakanua, Abumugoji, Mona Wa, Aneme Goji, Ga, Abumuto. Anime talk, abum talk, lejo, abum talk, abum ta, lujaka, abumuto, amadio, yes, all the things are packing each other. You're gonna be Uzuku. Yes. Abume bere, abum the father of the piercing cry, Nugget, the father of the piercing cry, the father of the sharp guy, is it? The father of the is it? The father of the piercing cry, is it? Be, O2, is it Amadioha? Be, abum be. Abumbe monele okike, abumonyishieze kwanu, onyishieze buzugu maya, mana abum amadiyoha, abumabwa, anemebwa, anemebwa, bia ozo, abumabia, biaramaza, abumabia, bia. Akaranimo, abumabia, anemebia, bia. I'm better than Beelzebub, baba mabia. I'm better than Beelzebub, baba mabia. Bia. Abum bia. Kalakada. Okay, let's think. Should I begin making the thumbnail now? Bo. Abum bo. Abum bo. Abum bo. Abum bo. Anime bo. Abum bo man cha. Anime born in cha. Abum bo and K-Cat culture. Abum bo. Abum kobo ka. Abum kobo amadioha. Abum kobo kikeka. Abum kobo sise susa. Abum amadioha ma. Abum kobo boba. Abum kobo nuanka. Abum kobo kaka. Abum kobo kaka nuwa. Abum kobo kikeka. Abum kobo. Kala akanu kobo. Call ball, made explode in a beautiful fashion. Kalakana. Bo. Abum bo. Abum bo. I don't know. Am I just tired, or is there really something else I can do to make myself more comfortable when I'm making this thumbnail? Let's think about it. Abum kala kanukaka. Abum kala kanuka. Abum okuko inko. Abum okuko nkeke. Abum eke okuko. Abum moche. Ane moche. Abum moche. Che. Eke okuko bu oche. Oche, uzuku che, uzuku che, uzuku che, uzuku che, uzuku che, zuku che. Obako. Ba. Ha. Kalakano. Brrr. Okay, let's think. What else could be done? I'm not thinking of the exact spot where I'm gonna make this thing. Oh, brr brr ba 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 boo. Abum tiri biri ba 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 boo. Abum tiri biri ba 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 boo. Abum tiri biri kaku. Abum Lukaku nuwa. Abum kokatu kaka. Abum mamadioha. Abum mamadioha. Abum kamalu kaka. Abum kamalu noa. Aneme kamalu kikeka. Abum kamalu si sesa. Abum kamalu kaka. Abum kamalu kamalamalu kamalamalu la la. 444. Listen the ancestors clearly. Let me do that. Little pinch of pain. Yeah. I think a big reason I had lung problems. Well, I guess I really had them my whole life, but when did I really start to notice it? I guess college. But when I think about my experiences playing sports as a teenager, I think they were there because I would always be like, why is my stamina not better? I wasn't really a stamina person, but But I think a big reason for the lung issue is not singing. I think it's this idea people have that they can't sing. It's not that you can't sing. It's about how much you want to do it and then, how much you're going to go past the baseline. But I think any person, anyone who's a human being or anyone who can reproduce with a human being can sing at a baseline level. So if you want to sing, sing. And then the caveat to that is if you want to sing, you're probably one of the best singers. So just go ahead and do it. And also just to make a third point. Most of the stuff people call music now that's popular is refuse. Not all of it, but most of it. And again, that's not necessarily the fault of the artists, although there are a lot of artists who, quite frankly, just aren't doing well. But that's not necessarily the fault of the artists. They're talented artists, but for some reason, the situation they're in doesn't allow them to produce good music. So when people are bumping refuse, why are you afraid to sing? Just do what you want to do. Anyway. Yes, Abu Magui. But yeah, if I'd been singing more growing up, my lungs would have been good. Anyway. Ah, working on it. Life does not end at 20. Life does not end at 20. Just keep going. 28. Wonder if my family was using certain types of timelines that say that you have to be big at 20 or whatever. But then again, I was at Harvard. Is that not big by modern societal standards? I think they're really obsessed with the money. Guess they wanted me to be their social security. Anyway. Abun kamalu kamalu kaka. Abun kamalu karana uwa. Abun kamalu kamalu kaka. Abun kamalu ki keka. Abun kamalu kamalu ya ya. Abami yang yuri yamonicha. Abun kamalu kamalu kaka. Abun kamalu karana uwa. Abun kike kakaraya. Oh, what else can I do? Let's see. I'll make this thumbnail. I'm doing it on this phone here. Also watching a video in some fashion. Video or videos. And then what else can there be? Abun kamalu kamalu kaka. Abun kamalu nakanua. Maybe, am I just thinking the process itself of making the thumbnail would be painful? I think that might be it. Why is that? Because there are a number of elements to the thumbnail. What am I really thinking? This is an interesting one. Let's see, there's the full-length photo issue, because it can be a little annoying for me to get a full-length photo of myself. But that's really a matter of fishing through my phone. I can do that. It's just that's annoying. It's very annoying. I can fish through the phone. I think it's my process. I have to start with the sweetest part of the thumbnail. You know what? I think that's my problem. I think I have a preconceived notion of proportions. And because of that, I'm afraid that if I just put the sweet part of the thumbnail first, somehow the proportions will be out of whack and the thumbnail won't be good. That doesn't really make sense. Yeah. Yes. Yes, because the sweet part of the thumbnail is really what I want people to think about. Yes, sweet neurotransmitter, something to think about. Yes. So if I start with the sweet part of the thumbnail, because you know what? I think I start with the background too much. Yes. I start with the background too much. Yes. Anyway, I think I have my idea. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here for now. Maybe another live stream tonight. I might be feeling another hand of God. We'll see. Because I like this idea of dipping in and out. Just because after I do something that I can't record, or after I do something that can't be live, I want to do it live. Just be like, hey, I'm here. Anyway, I'll see you guys. This has been the Work Break. Please like, share, and subscribe. Patronize the business. See you guys next time.